Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's DMC, the undefeated, undisputed Pokemon Showdown champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, and I'm here with another edition of every family's news, Sunday night tradition. That's right, it's Showdown Sunday, and I'm here with a very shocking team. You can say that it's electrifying, if you will. Obviously an electric mono team here. Gonna kind of break it down real quick, and then we're gonna jump into matches. At least 3. It's a standard format for me. 5 if the matches are quick. If we get some forfeits in there for just a complete sweep ski in just a few minutes, we'll definitely do 5. So we're gonna at least do 3. Maximum we're gonna do 5. So we have Zapdos here. Is a bit of my tank here. Now, the reason why you might be thinking, okay, why do you have 2 electric flyers? You got to keep this in mind. What is the biggest weakness to electricity? Well, ground type Pokemon. So I got 2 flyers that's going to help mitigate that, hopefully. Zapdos being more of a tankier version, Thundurus being more of a special attacker, but also Thunder Wave with the Prankster ability, I can kind of slow people down for my team here. So Zapdos with Thunderbolt, Roost, Defog to get rid of some hazards. My only way to get rid of hazards on this team. And Extra Sensory for a little bit of type coverage against the fighting teams. Because for some reason Zapdos or Thundurus can't learn a flying special move, with the exception of Hidden Power Flying, which actually might be the better choice, but you know, it is what it is. So we got Magnezone. Magnezone's great. Magnezone has the most resistances in the game, and also has 1 immunity to poison, which poison is not really a big deal in this team, but it is, you know, we'll let you know that I can take Toxics for free and stuff like that. So he's Scarfed, which is an interesting move, right? Because people might not expect a Scarfed Magnezone, because Magnezone is typically a slow Pokemon, bit of a tankier Pokemon. I decided to go a different direction with him to kind of, you know, hopefully do some prize moves here. So he's going to be fast. He's got Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power Grass for the Swamperts, or, you know, Ground-type Pokemon, Rock-type Pokemon that I might come across. Thundurus. I already talked about him a little bit, but his moveset, Thunder Wave, obviously. I get Thunder Wave. It gets priority +1 with Prankster. Thunderbolt, of course, for some stab there. Grass Knot, it's going to be some great type coverage. Again, it gets Rock Pokemon, Water Pokemon. Well, I say water Pokemon like Swampert or Gastrodon. Dark Pulse, great against Psychic Pokemon. Dark Pulse is going to be fairly important if I go against a mono Ghost type team, which is very possible. Luxray or Luxray, depends on how you say it, tomato tomato. A little bit of type coverage. I needed a physical attacker, the only physical attacker on the team. Ice Fang for, you know, guard chomps, stuff like that. Wild Charge, of course. Superpower is going to take out the normal type Pokemon as well as some other various Pokemon. Fire Fang, again, if I go against a Scizor or a Ferrothorn, it's going to be able to do some damage there. Lantern with the Assault Vest, but also on the offensive side. So he's got no special moves here, obviously, with non-damaging moves, I should say. And with Assault Vest, I could take more hits that way. Scald, Volt Switch, of course, Ice Beam, and Dazzling Gleam. Now, Dazzling Gleam is for fighting-type Pokemon, Dark-type Pokemon, Dragon-type, on which Ice Beam as well. But Dazzling Gleam is going to give us a little bit more type coverage against the Dark types, the fighting types, which is something that we might run into. So then we have Mega Manectric. So obviously with my Mega slot, I have 2 choices, really. I got Mega Ampharos, which has the strongest special attack and electric, but he's just so slow. And I did mess with him a little bit. With my team being so weak to ice, thanks to Thundurus and Zapdos, I just couldn't run the Mega Ampharos as well. So I decided to go Mega Manectric, which is very fast. Obviously, I went Timid Nature. He's got very high amount of speed, very high special attack. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, which is very nice. Hidden Power Eyes. So that's my team here. Let's go ahead and jump into the first match. And like I said before, at least 3 matches, and we're going against a normal team here. At least 3 matches, maximum of 5 matches. So let's think about who I'm going to start off with. The chances are he's got a lot of things he can start off with here. I could start off Luxray and throw off a superpower to see what happens. I could throw in Thundurus, which is what I'm going to do. Thundurus versus Chatot here. So let me just take a quick look and see what Chatot. Usually it looks like it either goes Specs or Scarf. And the thing is, Chatot is actually fairly powerful here. So Thundurus. I might want to go ahead and hit a Thunder Wave. Even though Thunderbolt will 100% knock it out. You know what? I'm just going to go. He might switch out, actually. I'm going to go Thunder Wave. So he does not switch out, but I get the pair off, so that's okay. So we're going to go for a Thunderbolt here. We'll see what he does here. So we're going to... Oh, he has a Sash. Okay. So he gets the parrot again. So we get the hacks there. Sorry for Fabio here. So here comes Chansey. Now Chansey probably has Heal Bell. It's gonna be a very tanky Pokemon here. So Chansey, um, probably Evelio Light. It's gonna be very tanky. It's gonna be very tough for us to take down here with this particular Pokemon. But I'm gonna go ahead and Thunder Wave. He could have Heal Bell, but if I Thunder, he goes for the Toxic actually. So okay, so we know he has Toxic. He probably has Soft Boiled, Sideways Toss, Heal Bell. That's usually the standard. I could go Luxray and hope that Superpower will knock him out. Um, and it's also to note that I'm using Life Orb on Luxray instead of the Choice item because I like being able to switch my moves up with him. So I'm going to go Superpower just since he has a little bit more type coverage because I need it. So we're going to go Superpower. It might knock him out. It has a chance of knocking him out. It doesn't knock him out. Hopefully we get the para here. If he goes for Soft Boiled, goes for Heal Bell, may switch out. He may switch out. So I'm actually going to go for Superpower one more time. He withdraws, brings out the Chatot. We're going to take out the Chatot anyway. So Chatot is gone. So interesting play by him. So now here comes the Slocking. Now Slocking, he's a powerful man. Now, knowing that I'm probably going to switch, he could possibly go for a Focus Punch if that's what he has on here. He probably has Earthquake. I want a Superpower if I didn't have the if I didn't have minus attack here, minus defense here. So I gotta think about what I'm gonna do. So he's probably gonna go for Earthquake. I could go Zapdos or Thundurus. I'm gonna go Thundurus and hit a Thunder Wave if he does Earthquake. So he goes for Retaliate actually and gets a crit. So that sucks actually. So I could bring Luxray back in here. I could throw Luxray back in here and hit a Superpower. He may switch out though. That might be my only play here really. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the Luxray. We're going to get rid of some of his attack stats here. I'm going to go for Superpower. He might switch out, though. Now, I only have so many Superpowers, so I got to be careful with these. And he's really my only offensive choice here. So here goes the Chansey. We take out the Chansey. That's great. I'm glad we got rid of the Chansey. He might bring the Slocking right back out. So there's a Slocking here. So let me think about this for half a minute here. So he's probably going to retaliate again. Which means I'm probably going to lose a Pokemon. So let's see here. Let me think about this for a minute. You know, Magnezone could probably take a hit here. I'm going to bring out the Magnezone, see what happens. So it goes for Fire Punch, actually, and damn near knocks us out. Realistically, I don't need Magnezone in here. So I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt. He actually switches into Lopunny here. Interesting choice. I was going to go for it again. I mean, he's probably going to Mega Evolve, which he does. And, wow. Does a Sucker Punch? Wow. And you know what that was, right? That was my Scarf. It threw him. I told you guys, that Scarf is where it's at. Alright, so now we're going against a Lunoon here with Extreme Speed. He didn't expect it. So this could be a Belly Drum. Obviously, Superpower would knock him out. I could just keep switching in and hitting Superpower, but I'm running low on... Well, you know what? Screw it. We're going to do it. I want to get rid of this Lunoon as soon as possible, and we're going to reduce his attack here. See what he does here. He might switch and let Porygon Z go down. I don't know. Goes for the Extreme Speed. He's going to try to chip us down a little bit, and we're actually going to take out Lunoon. So Luxray really put in the work here. So here comes Slocking again. And I'm going to go ahead and trade off my Lantern here because Lantern isn't as important as some of these other Pokemon here. So now I'm going to bring out the Luxray again. Intimidate, reduces attack, and then we're going to Superpower again. And he's going to switch back out to Porygon Z. And Porygon Z is going to go down. Okay. I'm going to switch to my Zapdos. And he's going to Rock Slide. Okay. So he loafs around. We're going to hit a Thunderbolt. I was hoping for a para, actually. I'm just going to keep hitting Thunderbolt. I know I could Roost, but there's no point. I'm just going to keep hitting Thunderbolt. And he forfeits. So that's game one, guys. Game one goes to us against a normal team. Pretty good. Pretty good showing so far. Luxray really put in the work for us. So now we're going against a rock team. And there's a lot of choices. You can start off with Bastiodon. It's a safe choice with Sturdy. I don't have a Pokemon that could get really rid of Sturdy here. I could easily start with Lantern, I think, and hit Scold and be fine. And that might be my play. Yeah, I'm gonna go Lantern. So here comes Tyranitar. He's gonna get the sand. So obviously he's got some sand shenanigans about to go down here, and with the exception of Omastar, I really don't have. I don't lose anything by hitting Scald. So I'm just gonna go Scald. It's only gonna do 34%, not a whole lot of damage there. But here comes the Dark Pulse with the Assault Vest. I'm not gonna take a whole lot of damage, and he's gonna heal up. So, okay, Tyranitar. Let me just do some cacks here. Let's see. Interested to see what he does with this. I could just keep hitting Scald. But do I want to lose Lantern this early? Surprised he didn't just go for Earthquake, actually. So we actually get the burn off, which is nice for me. So this next Scald might knock him out with the burn. So I'm just going to go for it again. I'm just going to simply go for Scald again. I'm going to start that timer too. Go ahead and get this going. So Tyranitar's going to go down. That's a big one to get rid of. But now he's got the sand up still. Which is going to be kind of tough. So here comes Aruris. Rock Ice type. I could go for Scald again. He's probably going to go for Earthquake. Unless he predicts the switch. Pretty sure he has Earthquake. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and hit Scald again. See what he does. Gets the burn off again. Getting lucky with those. Earth Power. And the sand's going to knock us out. That's perfectly fine. I don't necessarily need him for these guys. Although he is nice to use. I can Magnezone and go for Flash Cannon. I should be faster than him. He has leftovers. So Flash Cannon, he's going to switch out to Bastiodon. Good choice. Good choice. I'm going to switch into Thundurus, predicting the Earthquake. Goes for Metal Burst, fails. I'm going to hit Thunder Wave. I'm going to hit Thunder Wave here. Thundurus, Bastiodon. If only I was running Focus Blast, and I thought about it on him, but I liked just having the Dark Pulse coverage here. So here comes the Aurorus, actually. I could hit Thunderbolt, that should knock him out. Does not knock him out, but the burn will. So he's going to get Hyper Voice off, and it's going to knock us out. So we're going to trade here. Oh, the leftovers. Okay, he still trades, though. Alright, so we're 2 for 2 right now. We're tit for tat. We could see Aerodactyl. We could see Omastar. I like Magnezone here because of Omastar, and I can hit Hidden Power Grass. He does not know I have Hidden Power Grass. He might switch anyways, though. I can predict said switch. He's probably thinking I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt. I could go Volt Switch and not worry about it. I could hit a Flash Cannon, which is also super effective against Omastar. So I'm just going to go Flash Cannon. It's not super, it's actually neutral. I should have went for the Hidden Power Grass. That was a misplay, but you know what? It was a risk. It was a risk because I wasn't sure if he was going to switch out. Surprised he didn't, actually. So we'll bring out the Mega Manectric here, and we're going to go Mega, and we're going to go in and Thunderbolt. So we get rid of the Omastar. So again, 3 for 3. So we're just really trading a lot here. And here comes the Tyrantrum. Now I do have Hidden Power Ice, but I want to make sure that's enough to take him out. So let me do some. It could be a Rock Polish, Choice Band, or Scarfed. Mega Manectric. ISP Ice will not knock him out. It does about 67 to 80%. But we're going to hit it anyways. 67%. Goes for the Dragon Dance. Now this is very dangerous for me. I have to go for it again. At this point, he's probably is faster than I am. He's not. Wow. Wow. So here goes Bastiodon. I could go for Flamethrower. Flamethrower does not do that much damage either. Neither does Thunderbolt. I could Volt Switch. I'm going to Volt Switch. And at this point, I'm risking... Let's see, he's got Metal Burst. I'm going to bring out Luke's Ray. Hopefully he doesn't go for Earthquake. Goes for Metal Burst, that's fine. I'm actually going to go for Superpower. And now all we have left is Aerodactyl. Which could be a Mega as well. Could be a Mega. Chances are he is going to be faster than I am. Chances are. But I'm going to go ahead and go for Wild Charge anyways. I mean, I'm not going to switch out. If he gets the Luke's Ray, he gets the Luke's Ray. It's fine. So he goes for Aerial Ace. I resist it, and I'm knocked out. So he is a Mega. I'm actually going to bring out Zapdos here and kind of scout out what he's got here. So I'm actually going to go for Thunderbolt. Goes for Home Claw, so he's going to power up his attack here. And he's at 10%. Now I am a bulky Zapdos, but with that the plus attack here, he's going to take us a Stone Edge. Oh boy. Comes down to this, guys. I lower his attack. I don't know if I'm faster or not. I'm going to go for Thunderbolt, goes for the Stone Edge, and we live at 17%, and we win. What a game. Close game there. I was on the edge of my seat standing there. I wasn't sure if I was faster than him or not. And I wasn't, and he hits the Stone Edge. The Stone Edge never hits. Especially twice. He got it to hit twice in a row. Whew, good game. So we're 2-0 so far. 2-0. And depending on how quick this game is, we might do the 5. So we're going against a Ghost team here. And my best bet is Thundurus because of Dark Pulse. And I can Thunder Wave stuff. So I'm just going to go Thundurus and see what he starts off with. I'm going to hit that start timer. See what happens here. Who would he... He could start off with Sableye. And try to Will-O-Wisp whatever I bring out. So here comes the Gengar, actually. Let me just do a quick hack. So Dark Pulse should knock him out 100%. He might Sludge Wave. But I might be faster, actually. If he's a Life Orb, if he's not Scarfed. Okay, so he might be Scarfed. Dark Pulse, he has a Sash. I have a plan. I'm going to Magnezone. I don't want to lose Thundurus this early. So he's faster. Wow. So we get the Magnezone in. And I'm going to Volt Switch. See what he does. So I'm faster than him because of my Scarf. How is he faster than me? Anyways. We could see Sableye. I'm actually going to bring out Lantern. In hopes that he brings out Sableye because I can Dazzling Gleam it. See what he does. Actually brings out the Trevenant, which is not ideal for me. So let me do a quick hack here. Trevenant could be Choice Banded. That's pretty standard. Ice Beam does about 50%, but Wood Hammer pretty much knocks me out. So does Earthquake and Horn Leech. All those moves knock me out. So I could bring out Zapdos. I'm going to bring out Zapdos here. See what he goes for. Goes for the Horn Leech. I resist it, so not a big deal here. Thunderbolt's not going to do much. I kind of have to go for extra sensory here. And I kind of think I might switch out extra sensory for hidden power flying. I think that might be the better play. Go to the rock slide. I'm pretty sure I can win this trade as long as he doesn't hit a crit. Drinks the citrus berry, we get the flinch off. 10%. So we're just going to keep going for this. He doesn't know I have Roost yet, but he's got to suspect it, obviously. He knows that I have leftovers. So extra sensory again. Hits the rock slide. Gets it super effective. I'm now just going to Roost up. And rinse and repeat. And we'll get this Trevenant out of here. Get out of here, boy. So here comes the Roost. Here comes the rock slide. Which, funny thing to note, actually, when I Roost, I land on the ground. So this is going to be annoying because he has Harvest, so he's going to be able to keep using his ability here. So the funny thing about Roost is, since I land on the ground, I lose my flying typing when I use Roost. So his Rock Slide does not become super effective anymore. It's good to know. For those who did not know. So here comes a Sableye. We're going to go ahead and heal up with Roost. He's probably going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. I'm just going to simply Thunderbolt. Doesn't know I have it, but it come on. So hits us with the Will-O-Wisp, as to be expected. We're going to hit a Thunderbolt, a mean, nasty Thunderbolt. He has leftovers. He's not a Mega. Huh. Oh, his Bayonet might be a Mega. I'm like, you have a Mega? Bayonet's probably a Mega. Okay. So he's going to go for Confuse right now. And we are going to hurt ourselves in Confusion. I'm actually going to switch out to Lantern here and go for Dazzling Gleam. He actually might switch out. Manectric is perfectly fine. You know what? I'm going to go Lantern and see what he does. Goes for Recover. I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. I don't think he's going to expect it. I don't know if it's going to knock him out or not. I didn't calculate it, but it's going to do a lot of damage. Fairy's the only type that's strong against Sableye. There's one reason why he has Dazzling Gleam as well. Goes for the Confuse Ray, actually. We get the Dazzling Gleam. Does not knock him out, but it does a tremendous amount of damage. He's probably just going to recover. Or he might go for a Will-O-Wisp. Hoping for the Confusion. See what he does. If he recovers, I might have to switch out into something else. So he does recover. Dazzling Gleam. Heals off the lefties. I'm going to switch into Manectric here. I really don't want to be burned, but I'm going to be faster than him at least, so I can do some stuff here. So he's going to go ahead and recover. Hit the Thunderbolt. And if he switches into Trevenant, I can Flamethrower it. Although I do need to get rid of Chandelier in the meantime, because it probably has Flash Fire. So he has Prankster, so he's going to get his Confuse Ray off. I could switch into Thundurus. He obviously has no offensive moves. Although he has one more move we haven't seen yet. And I could Thunder Wave him. If I don't knock him out with this Thunderbolt. Now he might switch out. Okay, I was wondering if I wasn't quite sure if Recover stacks with Prankster, but apparently it does. I was gonna go for Thunderbolt again. You know, I think we'll knock him out. I think we win this trade here. He could go for Confuser and hope that it confuses instead of the Thunderbolt going off. And if it does, that's unfortunate. But It has a chance. He may just switch. We'll find out. So he does switch out, and he switches to Trevenant. Now, we do a tremendous amount of damage to him. He's going to harvest and drink the citrus berry again. I'm going to go for Flamethrower. Hopefully, I mean, he could predict his switch into Chandelure, but he doesn't know that I have Flamethrower. It's a risk I'm willing to make here. If it does connect, I would suspect he's going to switch into Chandelure after that, so I'm probably going to go for a Thunderbolt. Because I figured it would knock him out. So here comes the Horn Leech. He's going to heal off of it. So I'm going to assume that he's going to go into Chandelure. So I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. See what he does. If he goes for Horn Leech again and my Thunderbolt does not knock out the Trevenant, I do lose Manectric. Bit of a risky play. Goes for Protect. So he's going to scout out what I'm going to do, and he's getting ready to eat that berry again. Such an annoying ability. He could switch now. I'm going for Flamethrower. Screw it, I'm going for it. I need to get this Trevenant out of here. He might predict the Thunderbolt again. So now we're in a bit of a mind game situation, though. Because he knows that I went for Thunderbolt predicting the Chandelure switch, but he did not switch. So this could go a couple different ways here. He could switch into Chandelure now. Although my Thunderbolt's still going to do, or my Flamethrower will do no damage to him. He'll get the Flash Fire ability off. He could predict that I do the Thunderbolt again, predicting the switch, and knock me out in his mind. But I'm going for the Flamethrower, making the risky play here. See what he does. He's got 90 seconds left, so he's obviously debating too on what he wants to do here. Thunderbolt would do a tremendous amount of damage to Chandelure, so it's a risk. Plus, he can knock out Manectric if I do go for Thunderbolt. But if he doesn't, he runs the risk of losing Trevenant. I don't think he wants to do that. So he makes a switch into Chandelure, so he makes the right play on his part. Does not have Flash Fire. Wow. Does not have Flash Fire. So let me check something out real quick. So he's probably Scarfed. They usually are. I'm really surprised he didn't have Flash Fire. Wow. Alright, so if he's Scarfed, am I faster? I don't think so. Does he go for a fire move? I'm going to switch into Lantern. He could have Energy Ball, though. Here comes a Shadow Ball. I'm going to go for Scald here. He could switch into Trevenant, predicting the Scald. I mean, I could Volt Switch instead. So, in fact, here comes the Trevenant. I'm not going to be faster than him. He could go for Protect. He could go for the Wood Hammer, the Horn Leech. I'm sure he's faster than me, is the problem. Well, so he goes for the Horn Leech. I resist it. He's going to get some health back. I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. I'm running some calculations real quick. So far, we've seen Horn Leech and Rock Slide. I don't think he has Earthquakes. I feel like he would have used it by now. Flash Cannon does about 43 to 51%, so I'm just going to go for it. So Flash Cannon, 49%. We're going to lower special defense, so that's pretty nice. Goes for the Drain Punch, so that's his last move. We'll probably go for Protect again, if I were to guess, and get the Harvest off, because I am faster than him. So I can probably safely switch into Manectric. Hit a Flamethrower. I'm going to go for it again. We'll see what he does. My guess is Protect. So there's the Protect. So he loses nothing from protecting. He doesn't get the Harvest off though, so I'm going to go ahead and Flash Cannon again. If he stays in, he's knocked out. He could switch into Chandelure. See what he does. I could lose Magnezone here, honestly. Magnezone doesn't really do anything against his team at this point, but if I can knock out Trevenant with him, I mean, he definitely earned his keep. So Truon has 40 seconds left. He's been using a lot of time here, but that's fine. I understand. This is a big player. This could change the outcome of the game here. If I get rid of Trevenant, that's huge. So here comes the Chandelure. He resists my attack. It could be Scarfed, could be Specked. Flash Cannon will not knock him out. I'm going for Flash Cannon again. Screw it. I mean, like I said, at this point, Magnezone could just fall. He's done his job here. He's weakened some guys here. Goes for Energy Ball. That's fine. He predicted the Lantern switch. I could go Zapdos, and he could bring out Trevenant. I could go Luxray, and go for Wild Charge. I want to bring out the Luxray. I have a feeling that he's Scarfed and he's stuck on Energy Ball, and I have a feeling that Trevenant will probably be coming out. I'm going for Wild Charge. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So he switches into Trevenant. We're going to get the Wild Charge off. He's almost knocked out. I'm going to go for Ice Fang. Just see what he does. I could be faster than him. I should be faster than him. He can just go for Protect again to kind of scout out what I'm going to do, actually. I don't care if he knows about the Ice Fang, honestly. It doesn't bother me. He can know. That's fine. Nothing on his team is going to... I'm going to use Ice Fang on his team anyways, so... Nothing on his team is going to be in it, so... Here comes the heal. 29%. So now... Let me take a look and see if this will even knock him out now. One moment here. Ice Fang should still knock him out. I figured it probably would. So I'm just going to go for it again. At this point, he doesn't know if I'm faster than him or not. I think I am. He's only got 20 seconds, so he's actually running the risk of timing out here, which is kind of a shame. This was a close match. I do think that I had the advantage. I do think I was going to win. I'm pretty confident in saying that. I'm actually going to go ahead and stop the timer. I don't want to win like that. I clicked stop the timer. What the heck? Well, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I was pretty sure I had this win. So that's 3 wins in a row. So 3-0. And we're going to stop it there, actually. Not because I'm winning undefeated, but because we're already at 30 minutes. So, anyways, guys, that was Showdown Sunday. I believe episode 9 of Showdown Sunday. In fact, let me double check on that number there because I don't want to give you guys the wrong number. Correct. It is episode 9 of Showdown Sunday. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at my new Twitter handle at MAV Mark Daniels. So at MAV Mark Daniels. MAV obviously short for Maverick. Follow me on Twitter for video updates, for live wrestling tweets during Raw and SmackDown, live pay-per-views. Plus, just funny banter. If you guys want to ask me questions on there, you're more than happy. I'm more than happy to accept those. I'll answer them. At some point, if people ask enough questions, I might do like a Q&A video. But yeah, guys, let me know. If you like this video. And also, in the comment section below, you can tell me what you want to see next. Do you want to see me do the Ubers, OU, UU? It doesn't matter. I'll do it. I'll do anything. So just let me know. Anyways, guys, I am the Maverick Mark Daniels, bidding you a farewell, peace, and one love.